how the Venezuelan economy will be affected on that particular issue. Well, the problem is that right now we don't. The Venezuelan economy has been decimated. 80% GDP collapse. Venezuela should be a $500 billion economy with mediocre governance, and right now it's on 120. So it was the most draconian economic destruction, man-made destruction in human history that doesn't involve a war conflict. And right now we have a real war-like situation, this time against nature. And of course, we already have the toll is thousands of my fellow Venezuelans deceased, and roughly 50,000 injured, missing, whatever. The numbers are draconian. Regarding infrastructure, the most affected area is La Guaira. That is on the north-central area of the country, very close to Caracas, actually. And the main airport that serves Caracas is in La Guaira, the Maiquetía International Airport. And a lot of infrastructure has been destroyed. The buildings, there are roughly 300 collapsed buildings or on condition close to collapse. And the pictures the images are devastating. Now, how does that translate to the Venezuelan economy? Well, we got a previous expectation of GDP growth this year of over 10% of GDP growth year over year. And right now, that GDP growth is going to diminish. Not as much as most people think, because the main activity regarding the Venezuelan economy is, of course, the oil industry, and hasn't been affected as I'm recording this message. So the oil production and exports are going to continue, of course, with some extra frictions right now, but indeed the oil infrastructure has not been affected except for a petrochemical complex in the state of Carabobo. And that's the only issue that we have right now on that department. Nevertheless, this area, this is the central metropolitan area. Caracas got affected, of course, but not just a very specific places. In Caracas, that Caracas is huge. But the problem with La Guaira is that the logistics of the country. First, that most of the roads lead to Caracas. In Venezuela is the dead center of the country. So most of the roads, most of the transportation, logistics, and whatever goes through Caracas. Regarding La Guaira, that is very close to Caracas, of course, on the northern side. The main shipping terminal is in La Guaira. And that, of course, is going to affect the logistics in the country. Less logistics synergy, less economic activity, and, of course, less GDP. According to an early estimation by Bloomberg, the damages could be roughly $7 billion. I know for my estimation that is an understatement, but hopefully that's the final number, because I don't want it to be much more than that. Also, of course, the main airport, Maiquetía, is on La Guaira, and that affects international travel and whatever. So a lot of another extra frictions that the Venezuelan economy has a lot of extra frictions. Most of those are man-made by the authorities, but this time it is, things happen. This earthquake happened. Anyways, the main point, how will be affected the economy? We're going to have, of course, we have to downgrade this particular GDP expectation of plus 10% for 2026. to be right now 5, let's say. Just this is an early estimation. Let's gonna when I have more intel and more data, we're gonna share that with you guys. And we're gonna have rebuilding efforts that right now are destroyers, but that will increase the GDP in the future. That's actually something that happens after natural disaster like this, that you lose GDP on the early stages, but then their building is positive for the economy. Something that, of course, right now we have other things to solve first, and the human lives of Venezuelans are the most important thing right now. But we also are going to need this particular rebuild. In the particular case of La Guaira is a very beautiful place, very picturesque. I'm not the biggest fan of La Guaira. I've said this many times, but right now my thoughts, prayers, and my are in La Guaira and not where I'm recording right now. But it's a beautiful place indeed, and rebuilding La Guaira will be, after this horrible event, will be a very interesting and beautiful project that will bring a lot of attention. Also, according to the Washington Post, and this is just recently I read it before recording, the U.S. Administration, the Trump administration, is preparing a 9-figure package for the rebuilding efforts in Venezuela. That's added to plus 120 million US dollars for the of course the humanitarian effort that Venezuela will need right now. So on that department, honestly, I'm very positive for the future, for the rebuild of Venezuela, and let alone the 1,000 issues that we need to rebuild in Venezuela due to political reasons and artificial destruction. But right now we have real destruction, and that's the main issue. So, but on that department, even as devastated that I'm right now, honestly, it's not easy for me just being in front of a camera and recording this message. But I'm actually positive for the rebuilding project of Venezuela, but it's gonna drag us a little bit, let's say the rest of the year, the rest of 2026. But I'm very positive actually for 2027, and from there, I think is honestly, and this is just from my data, not wishful thinking, that we are going to have a swift economic recovery in the next decade. I'm talking, like I said many times, double-digit years of GDP growth, and this 2026 was supposed to be a double-digit year, and most likely it won't, thanks to this horror event. But the main point is that the rebuilding is indeed happening, is coming, but of course we need to figure out some things first.